I was watching live all these internet streams and television broadcasts. But next day, when I wanted to examine them, to go back to view them as I did many days before, during the Maidan violence which taking place in Kiev, I was not able to find this footage. It basically disappeared. So the most important live streams from the massacre, they disappeared from websites which were not only Ukrainian websites, but also from websites which were, again, a website of Radio Liberty or Radio Svoboda, which is US government-funded media organization. And so they disappeared. And this was very strange because when I was watching this footage, you saw basically violence you have violence, you have of both sides, you have clashes, but they were not using live ammunition. And then suddenly you see Maidan activists being killed, members being killed. And at the same time, the media coverage of this massacre was that this was basically fault of the police. They ignore completely shooting and killing of police members at the start of this massacre. And so I was watching this live, and footage disappeared, and afterwards you have shooting of the Maidan activists. But you have also footage shown by of police members shooting with Kalashnikov rifles, and this was presented basically as definite evidence that they were responsible for this massacre. But if when you watch this footage, and I am very familiar with the area in this where this massacre took place because I was a student in Kiev, I visited the same area for very long time. For years, and I stayed in the Hotel Ukraina, which was location of snipers who shot Maidan activists. So I knew the area very well, and I saw, based on the footage and my knowledge, the time when police was shooting with live ammunition did not coincide with time and location when specific Maidan activists were killed. This was not actually evidence that police were shooting. There was lack of such evidence. And then I saw basically immediately all this kind of narrative promoted as basically as a fact, accomplished as a proven fact, even so there was no such evidence.